corner. And that means all kinds of new events at the Woodland Park Zoo. And this morning, I am joined by Racehl, Salant, an animal care manager for the zoo. And this is Henry.
This is Henry. Henry is our 5-year-old blue-tongued skink.
Yeah.
It's a type of lizard you'd find in Australia.
Okay.
You definitely wouldn't find these guys around here. But Henry was actually born at another AZA-accredited zoo. He's been an ambassador animal his whole life, so he's really comfortable coming into these sorts of situations.
I am fascinated by Henry. His body kind of looks like a snake, but his tongue is giant and blue.
Let's talk about that blue tongue, huh? So he's got that blue tongue. Now, if he were to feel threatened, he would open his mouth really wide and show off that blue tongue.
I don't want that.
As a, hey, yeah, don't come near me.
Yeah.
But right now, just like a snake would, he's just smelling the environment, taking it all in with that blue tongue.
He is smelling the environment with his tongue. That's incredible that he like brings the scent into his mouth.
Yep, exactly.
That's very cool. He is a chill guy, and it's okay if I touch his back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that, and he is soft, kind of, and cool and smooth. And he's a regular when it comes to showing off. He's one of the animals, the ambassador animals. Tell us about those.
He's one of the ambassador animals, so not only does he come in studio for meeting you guys, but he also goes to schools, to libraries. He does on-grounds programs. So he's a veteran. He knows what he's doing, and he knows that kids love meeting him up close.
All right, so I'm super into him. I think you could be super into him if you wanted to visit the zoo and meet him as well, or if you brought him to a classroom.
Definitely.
So let's also talk about, people are starting to buy tickets for the Tasting Flight event. Tell us about that. You seem very excited about that.
Tasting Flight is one of my favorite events at the zoo. I mean, who wouldn't love it? It's a 21 and over event only, so you gotta leave your kids at home. It's after hours. It's on the North Meadow. We have 60 wineries that are going to take over the North Meadow. So bring your own glass, part of our zoo sustainability program. Bring your own glass, but if you forget, it's okay. We have glasses for you. And taste away. You can buy entire bottles, or you can just do a flight, whatever you want. It's a great date night.
I love it. And are there going to be animals that I can experience while I'm there?
Yeah, of course. We'll be out there with our ambassadors like Henry and others. You never know who you're going to meet out there on the North Meadow. We also have a VIP ticket option for a little bit extra. You get your own private encounter with an ambassador animal and a little bit early entry.
Oh, cool.
So lots of different options.
And also Wild Bites, are tickets available for that or on sale at this moment?
Wild Bites, you go on our website for all of our tickets, including Tasting Flight, Wild Bites, all on zoo.org.
And the community can always support the zoo. Lots of ways to do that, which is really fantastic. I want to ask you a little bit more about Henry because I'm noticing, does he have gills?
It looks like it. Those are just his ear holes.
Really?
Yeah,
They're so interesting.
Yeah, so he's covered in these scales. It's used for protection, obviously, for when he lives out in the desert. I kind of like to say he feels like a hot dog.
Yeah. Right? I can see that.
Everyone knows what a hot dog feels like.
That's exactly
But honestly, one thing people don't realize about reptiles, they all have an individual personality.
Okay, so what's Henry's personality?
We have a lot more in common with these guys than you would think. So he is a chill, laid-back guy.
Yeah.
You can tell he's really comfortable right now because he's just smelling, right? He's not doing that threatening thing.
I'm glad he's not doing that because we would not be friends if he was doing that.
Right, but he has his own likes and dislikes. We have another smaller skink, and they're just completely different. So just like your dog or cat at home, they're all just a little bit different.
That's what I love about the zoo, and I love the ambassador program for that reason, is that it really, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I have a fear of snakes, and so like if this was a snake, I don't know if I could be here, but this gives me an opportunity to sort of like maybe snake with training wheels. Like if I can pet Henry, then maybe I could get over my fear of snakes.
Maybe next time we'll bring you a small snake. We'll try that.
I'm not making any promises, but I appreciate it. Racehl, thank you very much for being here.
Of course.
Remember, you can find more information about both of the events we talked about if you go to zoo.org/tastingflight or zoo.org/wildbites. Racehl, thank you very much. Henry, you were a true gentleman.
As always.
Thank you very much. I'll stick my tongue out back at you. All right, MJ, over to you.